What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of PvP Legacy. What's your favorite movie? Now, me personally, I'm not much of a movie person. If anything, I rarely ever watch movies. But when I do watch movies, it tends to be things around my common interests, right? Simple things like, oh, why do I like Pacific Rim? Because big kaiju fights. Same thing applies for why I like Godzilla and movies like that, because it's just big kaiju monsters duking it out, and I think that is awesome. But usually when I watch movies, it also comes to like three main series, or I'll pick a series, watch it, and then that'll be like all the movies I watch for like the next 3 years or whatever. And usually when I want to pick a series to watch, I typically watch things like Harry Potter, and I don't care for the controversy if anyone knows the controversy on that. I just think Harry Potter is awesome. I love the world building in Harry Potter, and as you guys know, I'm a massive fan of world building. Alright? Massive fan of it. And another thing I like about Harry Potter is their magic system. I find it hilarious that just yelling your magical spell just makes it work. Like it's very goofy, like really like goofy sometimes, because there is how do you say, you can use magic without using the normal incantation, right? I don't know how it works in the Harry Potter ones. I'm assuming you just think how the spell's supposed to work, and then it works. At least that's what makes sense to me. But the best ways and the most prominent way to use a spell is to use its incantation. And also, the time that the spell is most powerful is when you're just screaming it at the top of your lungs. Just yelling the spell as hard as possible is how it works. It works super well. Like, for example, if I can show you here, Depulso, Stupefy, Havana Kedavra. Basic stuff like that. It's what really makes Harry Potter Harry Potter. I also love the mix between real life and fantasy, because it's not like you die and go to another world, or it's not like you are born into a fantasy. Well, I guess technically it is a fantasy world, but it is this mix of realism with modern day things that mixes well with the wondrous wizarding world of Harry Potter. And as I said before, the world building of it all is fantastic, because in the first couple, I thought the first three movies, we do nothing but explore the castle, and then as the movies progress, and as Harry Potter and the gang, get into more, trouble and do more little goofy shenanigans to progress the plot, we explore outside the castle, we explore into the Dark Forest, we explore, basically, I guess the modern world, I guess not the modern world, but what the modern wizarding world has to offer, outside of the school with Diagon Alley and other things in the area. Yes, I am a fast man. It's all thanks to me pressing the my sprint key. And speed 2. Speed 2 also plays a very important, effect. Oh, please don't do this. I don't want to chase you around. Just come and fight me. Please. Just come and fight. Please. Please. Just strafing back and forth. How are you not hitting? I'm not even sprinting right now. I'm not even sprinting. How can I... I'll never know. I'll never know. But back to the world building, as it's a very important key. The plot is nice, and basically back to what I said, how video games are. It's good to have plot and to build your character properly, but having good world building for your characters to explore and be, developed by it is also very important. Especially with the Goblet of Fire, I think that's because it shows us that there are other schools, even though we have prior knowledge to this. Like, we know, yeah, there are other wizarding schools, but they all have their different like cultures and different rules and different ways of teaching magic than Hogwarts does. And we can see this clearly by how they introduce themselves when they enter like the main hall. I really like it a lot. But as a series, man, it's great. It's like there are a lot of movies. Like, there's like 8 movies, man, and they're all long, all really long movies. But I like watching them from time to time, or just kind of binge watching them like for like a day or two, because it's Harry Potter, man. Why not? I'm a big fan of fantasy. I like, fantastical things because, it's basically an escape from reality, what reality will never have. And if done properly, you can do anything, essentially. And I love that. I love having the thoughts of, this is the world that you're in, or this is the world that is being shown to you. And there are so many possibilities, so many options. It leaves a lot for interpretation. It really is, like how you view, not view, the world, essentially. If you view it one way or another way, or someone may not agree with your view, but you stand by it regardless. That's how I am with fantasy things. But another really great fantasy kind of style series, I guess not really fantasy, but I mean, well, it is, but it's also like not at the same time, because it kind of has like a sense of realism in there. Star Wars. I do have a lot to say about Star Wars. I'm gonna die here. I gotta get out of here. Nope. Nope. See, Star Wars for me is a series that I love and hate. Alright, it's a love-hate relationship with Star Wars. Alright, I love it, but God, do I also hate it sometimes, because not only are like the first 3 episodes, 1 through 3, just absolutely amazing, alright, but the last 3 movies are terrible. Not all of them are like super bad, but they're not like amazing, right? Not like 1 through 3 levels of like amazing. But the greatest aspects of Star Wars are its large-scale battles and its like sword fights, right? The fights between like Jedi and Sith, or Jedi and Jedi, just the fights in general are amazing, all right? Especially in episodes 1 through 3. I don't know about like 4 through 6. Haven't really watched them or paid much attention to them, but 1 through 3 undoubtedly has the best story and sword fights. Just, I can't step off that hill. Alright, 1 through 3 is just really, really good. But like 7 through 9, oh my god, the sword fights, the large scale battles. They're just not there, man. They're just not there, man. Like, what, I think it's like 7, episode 7. It's not bad. Like, I like the introduction to Kylo Ren, and we essentially get a new character into, or a new Jedi, right? Which is nice. But listen, the character is just so poorly written. The character is just so poorly written. It really takes away from it all. And the lack of like giant space battles, or even just quality fights, is very abundant the fact that there isn't as many of them, or not as many quality ones, is disappointing. Very disappointing to me, especially in like 8 and 9, where there's even less, like there's like, I wouldn't say large scale battles, there is like, you know, battles, planets explode, uh what you would call it, you know, people die, yeah, but like there isn't like any like one big fight that is had, right? Like it's not as good anymore, or will ever be. I mean, some of the newer Star Wars shows are pretty good, but even the fights are like cut. Like in the Ahsoka show, all of the fight scenes have been cut to reduce time. Like, do they not have the budget just to have just one quality like fight? Because the moment the fight begins, you get like 3 seconds of actual fighting, and then it cuts to like another like scene where another character is doing something else that's supposedly important to the plot. Like, bruh, I'm here for the sword fights, man. I want to see how it all plays out. I don't care what this other character is doing. I want to see the sword fights. But as a series in general, I think it's okay. First three are god tier movies. 1 through 4 add to the story. They add more character development. You know, that really shows the life of Luke that he went through to essentially, you know, overpower the Emperor and defeat his father, right? And then just like 7 through 9 are just you really gotta grit your teeth for those ones, but overall, not too bad. But as you know, as a series, when it comes to a really good series, I have nothing but praise for Pirates of the Caribbean. All right, Pirates of the Caribbean, any movie, even some of their weaker movies are still just good movies, right? I wouldn't say god tier, but are just really good. Like for me, which is the one? The one with Blackbeard, Stranger Tides. That one. The one with Blackbeard and Mermaid. Stranger Tides is to me one of their weakest movies in the Pirates series, but it's still really good because it, you know, you get to continue your journey with Captain Jack Sparrow. You get to journey through the Fountain of Youth, you know, where, you know, all these companies and pirates are trying to seek after it. There's a lot going on, and the story is played out and told properly. The characters are all, you know, their characters. They're played, you know, expertly, and even the sword fights, even the large sword fights are good. Even the latest movie, I forget the name of it. The premise of it is you basically they end the curses, right? It's not really a whole lot about Captain Jack Sparrow. If anything, it's about, you know, like a new generation of, I wouldn't say pirates, but people to explore the ocean and uncover its secrets, right? Even though in this movie all the ocean has basically been mostly explored, at least by the, you know, the pirates. And I believe it's to be one of their weakest. Not their weakest. I still think Stranger Tides is like the weakest of the movies. But this movie, you know, Captain Salazar hunting down Jack Sparrow, it's one of the weaker movies, but definitely still very good movie. Like it's just really well, and especially with the CGI, that's another thing Pirates of the Caribbean does really, really well. You gonna GG. The CGI in Pirates of the Caribbean is fantastic. Alright, it is awesome. Davy Jones, dude, how do you get such a realistic looking squid man to look like that? Like, a lot of his character is just CGI except for like the face movements, like everything but the face. I guess, well, the face is also CGI, but the facial movements are all just actually just the actor talking. But the rest of his body is CGI and basically just clothes and fabric and just the character itself, and it's all done expertly done. It's all really good. I am struggling. You fight this guy. Alright. We crawl out of here. Even with Captain Salazar, the CGI for that to give him like the underwater hair effect and have essentially the entire crew have missing chunks of their body just kind of exposed, right? Where they're all essentially dead, you know, they're, you know, cursed, as a lot of the villains are. But a lot of it is also just practical effects where they do a lot of on-site shooting, which also really adds to, again, I'm gonna say it again, the world building of Pirates of the Caribbean, because they do a lot of on-site shooting to give it a lot more realism, and that the sites that there aren't just places in a studio where they just made the area. No, they actually went to these places to film. An even greater thing is that a lot of the things, like the ships, are also real. The ship that they made were real. All of it. It's just really well done. Where's the guy? There he is. It's giving me a run for my money, and I don't like it. Stop making me try. I don't like trying. This isn't fun. I have to actually work for the kill? Come on now. Do you know who I am? Get down here! I'm not fighting you up there, you weirdo. Get over here. Oh my god. Oh, he's coming down. Fine. Oh my god. We get it. You love the bow. Come here. Come here. My goodness. I'm not winning this fight, man. Oh, bruh. Anyway, just the way they make their areas, the boats are all actually real. Like, those are real things they shoot on. Like, sometimes, depending on what it is, right? For, at World's End, when they had to tip the boat upside down after freeing Jack Sparrow. Ow! Stop shooting me! You're so annoying. Like, the boat going upside down is, like, they had it, like, a, kind of like a half boat that they just tipped underwater, and they just put all the actors under the water with, like, just professionals just kind of just chilling down there with them. Like, the two pirates that were actually, like, put upside down on the mast, that was real. They tied them down there for the added, you know, effect. Those guys were actually tied to the mast and then stuck there once they had to, like, flip the boat over and whatnot. Stop shooting me! God, you're annoying. I have to really fight for this kill, man. Jesus. It's just PvP Legacy, man. You're gonna get like 7 XP out of this, alright? It's not worth the XP, I promise you. The XP is not worth it at all. I assure you. Stop trying to shoot me. Get down here. Oh my god, you are the actually most annoying ever. Come on, man. God, dude. Eventually, we're not even gonna have armor anymore. Stop pelting me with arrows. You are so annoying. Stop. Actual worst. Come on. I want to talk more and praise Pirates of the Caribbean, but I have to, like, actually focus to fight this guy, because he just refuses to die. Yes! I win! Take that, nerd! Oh, wait, he won the first round? Oh, We've been fighting for so long. I thought that was the. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I'm celebrating too early. I'm getting overzealous. Just gotta outperform him. Yes! Haha! Yes! I win! 13 XP isn't that bad though, not gonna lie. Another really key factor to why Pirates of the Caribbean is so good is the acting itself. Like Johnny Depp, that's really the only name I can remember, but all the characters do really, really well to make their characters what they are, you know. The characters are truly just built really, really well. Like, I really love Barbossa. Like, he's played super well. I mean, you gotta let go of the spacebar someday, buddy. You gotta let go of the spacebar someday, man. I don't think he knows how to strafe. He really likes the spacebar. Anyway, as I was saying, just the characters, the acting, a lot of it is like on script. Like they do say what they mean to say, but a lot of what makes Captain Jack Sparrow really, really, really good is the fact that a lot of it is off script. My God, you stop jumping. He's still jumping. It's just like the other guy. They just love the space bar, man. So yeah, so a lot of the characters are just played out really, really well. They just do an amazing job at, you know, portraying their character as best as possible. Even if it is like all off script, which honestly just makes it even better. It gives more character to, you know, the character. I don't want to fight right there. We keep fighting right there. I don't want to fight in the stairs either. Come on, man. What? My shield was up. Are you? Bruh. Come on. Well, anyway, that's gonna be another episode of PvP Legacy. Hope you guys did enjoy. I'm curious to hear what your favorite movies / series are. I really like Pirates. I like Star Wars. I like Harry Potter. I'm a nerd, essentially. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys are going to have a good day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.